Jeremy, it's lovely to meet you.
It's a lovely to meet you as well.
Thank you. Whereabouts are you based?
So we are based in Italy, myself and my wife. We moved over here approximately 1 year ago, December the 8th last year, and we used to live in the UK, but for various reasons, family related and a better life, we moved to southern Italy. We live near Bari in Italy.
Sounds absolutely lovely. Um,
It is.
you're the owner of the dive tour company Sea to Sky.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the company and what it does?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a diving instructor, SSI and PADI instructor. I have been for many years. My wife Philomena is an avid diver, and we met whilst diving in southern Egypt. We've dived all over the world. We've met some wonderful people. We've forged some great relationships with our suppliers. Our suppliers are more than suppliers; they're classed as friends, I suppose. We have dinner with them, we laugh with them, we can phone them up and have a chat with them. And I had a corporate job because, as we all know, scuba diving, being an instructor doesn't pay anything. You do it for the love, which I still love, and I'm still active. I had a corporate job. Philomena has a corporate job, but together we came together when we met and we went, hold on, why don't we offer to the diving community the destinations that we love? Why don't we offer it as a tour company? And I suppose the ethos of Sea to Sky is we know our suppliers intimately. We know the intricacies of each country. So whether it be Oman, Egypt, Maldives, what we try and offer is a very personal service. I like to think of myself as a personable person. So rather than just a tour operator where you go online, type in, I want to go to the Maldives, yes, book now. I would rather speak to the guest. I'd rather find out their likes, their dislikes, their wants, their needs. And I think this is reflected in number one in our reviews, in our Trustpilot reviews. We're 100% 5-star reviews. And I'd rather take the time in understanding the guest and then therefore providing the perfect experience for them. So Sea to Sky was born. We went through hundreds of company names. We then polled our friends. The company name we had was, I think, 10th on the list when it came back in the most popular name. And everyone liked Sea to Sky. Because the way we sort of see to sky is you have to fly to your destination in the sky, and then you dive into the sea. So we offer four types of diving experience: shore based, so places like Red Sea Diving Safari in southern Egypt, or Musson Dam Discovery in Oman, or liverboards. Free diving as well, and kite surfing. Now, kite surfing is just something that has been added on because a lot of our suppliers are now offering kite surfing as part of their package. So it's a natural progression. So we've been active for a year, and we're starting to grow the business slowly. And I think in another year or so we should reap some rewards. We're not in it for the money. We're in it for the satisfaction of providing the perfect diving holiday for our guest. So in a nutshell, that's Sea to Sky.
Sounds lovely. Sounds great. And looking at you and sounding, you're really enjoying what you're doing too, which is
Absolutely. I love
fantastic.
it.
I mean, people that join you, is there a minimum dive qualification that they need, or actually set up training for people who are absolute novices?
That's a really good and valid question. A lot of, in general speaking, a lot of the liverboards are minimum advanced diver with minimum 30 to 50 dives. That's how most of the liverboard operators operate. With our shore-based diving holidays, if there is, let's say in Oman, we have worldwide exclusivity for Oman, for Musandam diving in Kasab, which Musandam is a little peninsula 2 hours from Dubai, where Oman is further up. If there's groups or six or more, for instance, in Oman, I will usually go with them. I know the dive sites, I'll dive with them. If there's any courses that need to be carried out, I'll carry out those courses as well. So the shore-based offers the complete novice the opportunity to dive. We try and cater from the complete novice to the very experienced diver. And that's one of the first questions I always ask the guest. I'll always ask, what's your qualification? How many dives have you done? When was your last dive? Because that's really key. And where have you dived before? Because if they've only dived, let's say in Marsa Alam in southern Egypt, and they want to go to the Galapagos, it's a real jump in diving. And if they've only got 10, 20 dives, 30 dives, it may not be suitable for them. So I'll always ask that sort of question. So we cater for everybody, and I still teach. I still go to Egypt, Oman, and carry out courses. Yes.
That's perfect. Do you, if people want guided tours or things, do you set up local guides, or how does that work? If I wanted to go to, say, the Red Sea, but I wanted somebody to take me specifically to various spots, does that work at all?
Yes and no. 90, I'm trying to put a percentage on it, it's very hard. Let's say 90% of the dive sites that you would want to go to. So let's say you're on a liverboard and you're in the Red Sea. Our business partner for liverboards in the Red Sea is Legacy. We know their guides intimately. They're really good friends of ours. And we are happy for our guests or ourselves to be guided by them. So 90% of liverboard shore-based diving is the guides are already employed by that company, and they will guide the dive. There are a very few exceptions. Legacy, they will let me guide some of the dives, some of the highlight dive sites like Elphinstone Brothers or Daedalus. In Oman, they'll let me guide. They'll let me guide the dive sites because I know them. But 9 times out of 10, it's much better to put your faith in the guides, because that's what they're trained for, and they know the dive sites intimately.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always nice to take advantage of the local knowledge. It's
Absolutely, absolutely,
necessary.
absolutely. Yes.
Tell me, your trips, do you organise the whole thing from leaving home to arriving at destination, or do people have to fix up their own flights? How does that work?
No, absolutely. So if let's say the guest is based in the UK, and they want to go to, let's pick out Oman. I will speak to our preferred flight supplier. He will, in conjunction with myself, we'll work out the best flight for them. The flight will be ATOL protected. We will then carry on the guest journey from the flight to the flight returning home, from flight departure to flight return. So we do offer, yes, the whole package. A lot of guests prefer to, because flights are so easy to come by now, a lot of guests prefer to find their own flights. And we say, let's say there's a liverboard in the Red Sea or in the Maldives, we'll say, make sure you're in Hurghada or Mali on this date, because the internal flight or the internal transfer will be leaving at this time. For instance, in Mali, if you're going to Fuvahmulah, you arrive in Mali. There's 2 internal flights a day from Mali to Fuvahmulah. So you need to make sure that their flight arrives at a certain time. If you're on a liveaboard or you're going to Red Sea diving safari or Wadi Sabara or somewhere in southern Egypt, and they fly into Hurghada or Marsa Alam, we arrange the transfers, absolutely. So we will fit round the guest needs, yes.
Perfect, perfect. Tell me, from this point on, where are your next trips to and when?
So we've actually got quite a packed year coming up. Now's the quiet time, thankfully. January, I'll be at the boat show in Germany, where I'll be meeting a lot of suppliers and a lot of our friends. We all seem to congregate in Germany on the last 2 days. March, we're probably going to be in Sharm el Sheikh. There's a possibility of going to Mozambique in February. Then June, we have chartered a liveaboard on the Red Sea. August, we've chartered a liveaboard on the Red Sea, and there will hopefully be a Maldives trip in between all of that. So we're just trying to juggle dates and times and everything. But things pop up all the time, and I may get a guest going. We've got 6 of us. For instance, there's a big dive group going on May the 10th to Oman. I think there's 12 of them. So I'm organising a very big trip there. We'll be going out with them just to make sure everything runs smoothly and having a great time. So there is a Oman in between all of that as well. So yes, packed year.
Wonderful. I mean, it's been lovely to meet you and learn about
Likewise.
Sky. It'd be great to chat again after the new year, just to concentrate on a few of the destinations and learn
Absolutely.
a bit more about those. For now, I wish you a happy Christmas.
Thank you. And the same to you and your family.
Thank you very much. And hopefully talk to you soon.
All right, Jeff. Thank you very much.
Cheers now. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.